Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so let's continue the many years of tradition here on True School Sports of covering not just Japanese boxing from the American perspective, but also covering Naoya Inoue, one of my favorite fighters. Really interested to see where he's got to in his career, developing as a fighter and as a global superstar of the sport. Now, funny enough, the other day, as you guys saw in the beginning of this video, Naoya Inoue was spotted with none other than Turki Alalshikh himself, Mr. Money Man in boxing. And it's crazy because back in January, or really early in the year, I did a video about this Yahoo Japan article that was written earlier in the year, where basically they had said that they were willing to pay Naoya Inoue up to, I believe it was 10 billion yen, which I think translated to 69 million or something like that. I did the video back in January, and that was back a while ago. Now we're in the fourth quarter of the year, and now the picture surfaced, and now let's speculate. Now let's get into some speculation, man. Inoue is with Turkey. We know that Turki Alalshikh is trying to, while he's, I don't think he's going to be in boxing for a long time, but I do think he's going to be here for a good time, and I think he's going to pull out all the stops to bring the biggest entertainment events to Saudi Arabia, because they want, at the end of the day, as I've stated many times, the overall end goal of this in Saudi is to advertise their country and make it, known that they are one of the biggest entertainment capitals in the world, if not the entertainment capital of the world. They're trying to become the entertainment capital of the world, So they're going to spend whatever money they can to attract the biggest events to their country. Hence the reason why they have tennis and Novak Djokovic, and now, soccer with Ronaldo, and all the big fights in boxing, and the list goes on and on and on for what Saudi's doing. But I'll tell you this, they've done some big things in boxing, but if they go ahead and they fuck around and they bring the monster to Saudi Arabia, then they will really have accomplished something in their country, because right now I think there's an amazing argument to be made, and it's just the truth. When we talk about global reach in boxing, I'm not sure if there's anybody in boxing right now bigger than Inoue. I know Canelo is big, and I've seen firsthand here in the States what Canelo's fan base is and the kind of drawing power he has, and I wouldn't he's up there for sure. But when you talk about Inoue, you're talking about him being the face of Japan, being the face of Asian boxing right now. Then you have the fact that he's been able to develop a fan base here in America over the years, fighting on ESPN. Then you got he's with Top Rank, so his fights do get carried in the UK. He's got a fan base in the UK. He's knocked out a couple of British fighters, so he's developed a fan base out there. And I'm sure he's even got fans in Mexico. He's fought some Mexican fighters like Luis Neri. So my thing is, there is a debate to be had that, maybe Canelo might make more money than him. Maybe Tank might even make more money than him. When we talk about global reach, global appeal, I think Inoue might be in the running for the most popular fighter in boxing. The guy that can touch the most countries, and really move the needle. So if Saudi is able to get Inoue in 2025, which I'm really not sure how realistic that is, because Inoue supposedly, and I'm only going off of what Bob Arum says, so don't take it as me saying this. I'm going off of what Bob Arum, who has a hand in promoting, and this is what he said. He's supposed to come to America in April, right? If he doesn't come to America in April, or if he comes to America in April, right, that's the first quarter of the year. Then they're looking at maybe doing Junto and Inoue probably later on in 2025. So the only way I see a Saudi Arabia fight happening for the monster would be if maybe it's in July or August of next year. That's going to be, I think, the window for the fight. And the only fighter I can really think of, because I have to assume that he's going to stay at 122. If Inoue is going to stay all of 2025 at 122, and let's just say the window to make that fight, to make a fight, I should say, is in July or August, and I think probably someone like Mirza Akhmadaliev, maybe a David Picasso, someone like that, especially Mirjan, because Mirjan, he kind of has, I believe he's Muslim or whatever, and I think Turkey would be more inclined to do that. The only issue with that is going to be the fact that Merjan's already been waiting a little bit of time to fight in a way because he's at WBA mandatory. So I don't know if Merjan will be that opponent, but I've always envisioned because back in January when I did my video about Inoue potentially going to Saudi and what the Saudis were saying they were going to do with Inoue, I always envisioned him fighting Merjan in Saudi. It just makes a lot of sense, right? And Merjan will get a career high payday. Inoue would probably get a career high payday because they were talking about paying him like upwards like 60 million plus back in January. So, you know, it's big stuff. It's massive stuff for boxing. I think if that domino falls, him going to Saudi, then I think a lot more fighters are going to be inclined to go to Saudi just because the money they're paying is just so ridiculous. And it may not be for a long time, but from a fighter standpoint, if the money is right like that, and you can profit off that for your family, then why wouldn't you take it? You know, a boxing career is what, at the most, professionally speaking, 10 years plus, 10 to 15 years. If you're good and you're lucky and God blesses you with health, you know, your life expectancy is anywhere from 65 to 70 to 75, depending on how good you take care of yourself. So you still got a lot of life after boxing, and you gotta get the most. You have to get it while you can and get it how you live. So, yeah. That's the news, man. The monster, he's taking pictures out here with Turki Alalshikh. I'll be honest too, like I'm not sure what the highest purse in the history of Saudi Arabian boxing is, like with all these reality season cards. I guarantee you guys, and this is my opinion, I really do believe that with Inoue being such a hot commodity and name in boxing right now, I could definitely foresee him getting a record payday in Saudi, just for him to go over there and box. And it don't matter if it's against Merjan or Picasso or Elijah Pierce. I could definitely see him getting the highest payday ever in Saudi Arabia. Now, I don't know what the highest payday ever is for Saudi Arabia. Maybe one of my very educated viewers can tell me who holds the record for the highest gate, or the highest purse on a Riyadh season card. Because whatever it is, I think that the Saudis would be willing to fork over more than that to get this man to the country because of where he's at right now and the momentum he's got. So, you know, that's just my little 2 cents on the picture I seen with Inoue and Turkey. What do you guys think about the picture of Inoue and Turkey? What do you guys think the plan is? Is it just Turkey showing respect, or could we see Inoue in Saudi doing big things? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe, and like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. I'm at the Boxing Hall of Fame out here in Canterbury, New York. And for more great boxing content just like this video, make sure you click and subscribe right over here.